Namaste! Grand Rising, Big Cat. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Come in! Come on! I've got intel. Recon is afoot. Good morning, Tony G, first in the chat. Big Cat Wave. Just giving it a moment for the other big cats to assemble as the messages go out. While we're waiting, let's kick off with the planetary energies. You heard the bell. Namaste, Flower Child. Slim Jim Wagwan. Fist bump. Roll up, roll up. Intel is afoot. Who's that? Josie. A new face in this place. Hi. The planetary energies are Divine Feminine 444. I love to see the cats turn up for our little tete-a-tetes, right? Especially when there is scuzz buckets on the tableau to be discussed. Yes, baby. The planetary energies are the skullduggerous moon is in combustion between Libra and Scorpio, but mostly in Scorpio. When the planet is in combustion, darling dear, it's because it's too close to the sun. So the sun is showing who is big round here and run things, right? Yes. So the moon, because the moon is in combustion in Scorpio, darling dears, it's lowering the what? The energies of the moon, how it would make what? Skullduggery be afoot, secretiveness, wicked spell castations is being nullified, right? In the house, the 8th house of what? Skrilla.com of joint finances, taxes, darling dear, death and rebirth, darling dear, the rebirth and rise of the transformation of the big cat. Love it. I don't hate it. But anyway, before I interrupted myself, the moon being in combustion in Scorpio, darling dears, this means that your emotions will be either high or low, like a roller coaster. So button yourself in, big cat. We're going for a ride. Yeah, and you know, when I'm in my chariot of righteousness, I don't like to use my brakes. That's why I don't like to be late. Anyway, I digressed again. Emotions are going to be on a high or low of a roller coaster. There is something you need to get to the heart of it right now. Get right up into the crevice of something that's holding you back. Yeah. You must keep digging, big cat. The images that's just burst in your mind, darling dear. I felt that energy. Some of you grimaced. I heard a door slam and someone scream. What's going on? Yes, baby. You must keep digging, right? Until you find what you need in order to understand and move forward. Why? Because you're going to be tested. Your gangster's always tested, big cat. But not every battle must you attend. Hold your gangster, big cat. Hold your gangster. These back front neck tabbers, they get no S. Will rarely take responsibility for their emotions. No, they'll be shape-shifting and mean. They'd like to what? Poke the cat, darling dear. Poke the cat until you what? Strip off your serendipity and your serenity, right? And come out kicking, right? Like Jackie Chan with the truth roof. And then they'll say, look, oh, there she is, crazy. There he is, mad, barking at passing. Listen, hold your gangster. They won't take responsibility. And from a distance, you won't know who is the chicken from the sea, darling dear. The chicken head. The head of the what? Come squad, right? Like to come and cause problems and issues in your life. The comers. Don't fall for the temptation to sink to their level, right? Because their level is low. It has to be low in order for them to lick the crevice of the devil's balls before they try and what? Cause hockey sticks at dawn in your life. It has to be low, black. Don't feed their ego, which is their amigo, by giving them any form of attention. The zoo animals can be so unpredictable. Yes, I said zoo. Don't take responsibility for their emotions because they would like to put it on you, darling dear, and blame you for how they feel. How would you know they feel? They're skullduggerous and they've just got what? They've got devil balls on their breath, darling dear. So I don't know how they're feeling. Do you know how they're feeling, big cat? I don't know. Don't use any form of ultimatums. Remember, your actions and words provide them with immediate permission to do the same to you, darling dear. Yes, with their bald breath. Don't give them any form of attention, especially negative attention. Why? They will buff up their chest and feel like they run nothing but themselves in a tight circle outside their mud hut as they're about to board the spiritual bus. I told you, they've got a big ticket to go on the field trip. On the spiritual short bus, past the sign that says clearly in big letters, you can't F off past this point. They won't notice it, darling dear. They'll be too in their ego. Negative attention is crucial to their ability to hold you accountability for what they done did. So don't let them get at your edges, blood, your hairline, your precious hairline. Do you remember the reverse friar tuck they gave you? You was on that Aladdin's cave trying to bring it back, darling dear. Because we all understand the benefit of being able to put our hair behind us in a lovely ponytail. And you can't do it if you're edgeless, darling dear. It'd be right in the middle and you'll have a reverse friar tuck. You didn't want that. You don't. Well, anyway, I digress, darling dears. Are you fabulous, gorgeous and lovely? Who else is here? Andrea M. Fist bump. Tracy Joe Hill, a new face in this place. What's going on, darling dear? Goddess Diamond, aloha. I'm in such a jovial mood. Why? Because Divine woke me up, blood. And I kicked my way out of the duvet like a 6-month-old, right? And I jettisoned out the bed and then remembered that my muscles are all tight from using that weighted hoop. Let me tell you something, right? You need, with the core ball, C-O-R-E, right? Between that and the weighted hula hoop, right? And my cross trainer, I'm really effing up my system, darling dear. It's all lovely until I get into the bed. When I get into the bed, I sleep like a newborn babe. And then I jettison out the bed. And remember, I'm 55, blood. It takes a while for my body to come back online. It's a bit like when, what's his name? What's that guy? The one that's got Tony. Oh, Iron Man, when he was injured. It takes a while for everything to go back online. And I have to do a systems check. I'm like, arms, are you working? Knees, can you still squat? Yes. It takes a mo, but I get back. Why? Because Divine opened my eyes again, darling dear, so that I can sock it to them. And I woke up in such a lovely mood today. So my progeny are off the hook. I will not be, stepping hard into their room to do a room check to see if they've tidied up. I've decided it's not my business today. It's nothing to do with me. I want to be happy for a full 24 hours. A full 24 hours. Maybe tomorrow I'll creep up on them. I don't know. Depends on what's going on with me. But like I said, always make sure you exercise your temple. It's the only thing you gotta take with you everywhere you go. Your temple and your panani or your fatum, darling dear. Make sure that you pay close attention to those. Because the panani and the fatum can be what? It can be what? Hypnotized into wickedness. Why those Shakira hips with the ball's breath? I told you, they lick the devil's balls before they talk to you, darling dear. Telling you this and telling you that. And next thing you know, you've attended a battle that you wasn't supposed to attend. Right? Let's press on at a hot trot, darling dears. Are you fabulous, gorgeous and lovely? Monkey, glad you could pop in. Fist bump, are you fabulous? We've even got the Salvation Room and Ibex 135 sliding through. And you facing this place. Like I said, keep the comments up, darling dear, so that I can see who's here, so I can say, well, go on. Because I've got all of my devices. I can see the comments everywhere I look. Right? I'm surrounded by my cats. Fist bump, love it. I don't hate it. I'm going to tell you something, darling dears. Something that's going to shock you to your core. Because I like to drop peccadillos on you about life in general. I'm going to drop something on you about interests. interest of the mortgages, because remember, mortgage is a Latin word, right? Yes, baby. The first part of the word mort means death. The second part is pledge, because they expect you to be brown bread before you pay it off. But remember the interest rate. If you've got a fixed interest rate, this method won't work. All right, leaning big cat, a car loan, store cards, credit cards, any of those things, right? Because I told you, I've got all of this information, but I can't tell you all of the time because I've got to tell you other things. But I'm going to tell you how to what? Not have to pay interest for anything again, and then can't do your damn thing, right? The next payment you have coming out of your account, let that payment go, okay? Pay whatever the next payment is, right? After that, you are going to set up a direct debit, right? To go into that same account that you've got the finance with, darling dears. Set it up to pay £1 or $1 or whatever your currency is in your country per day up until the next payment. Reason why? It's because it's the compound interest. From the day you make the payment, it's the interest that builds up that is going to be added to your final amount that you paid. Do you understand? If you understand, give me a cat. Okay? So what? All right, let me just dial it back. Listen to me, big cat, because I'm telling you, they will send you cease and desist letters, tear them up and throw them in the bin because they can't do you a thing. They'll try to take you to court, but what they're taking you to court for paying your bill, this is how you avoid having to pay any form of interest. If you've got a mortgage, right, a death pledge, right, any credit cards, any form of finance, car notes, everything, the next payment you get, let that payment go forward as normal, right? And then set up a direct debit for that same account and pay either £1 or $1, whatever the lowest denomination, right, is in your country, towards that account every day, right? So if it's 30 days in the month, you're going to be making 30 payments. That means that no compound interest can be added to the final amount. So you will only end up paying what it was worth. Because remember, when you've got the finance, they make you pay off all of the interest before you even touch, right, the first output. Do you understand, big cat? All right, didn't tell anyone else. It's just between us, okay? Listen, I told you, they created I can't remember the lady's name. I think her name is Sharon. She helped create a monster when she got me this. Where is it? It's so heavy, but I was able to use all my strength. When I got this, listen, I spend my time reading this blood, right? I told you what happened when I got this book. I got this book, right, because I wanted to learn about the straw man law, right? And I tucked myself in my bed and I'd said goodnight to God, but I was going to do some light reading. Big cat, within half an hour, I had to untuck myself. I was sweating, right? I was laying down. I was standing up. I was laying down. I sat in a chair. I had to come into my office, turn on the spotlight onto the book and sit up. And I had to get my highlighter pen, right? And highlight what needed to be highlighted. Big cat, stop making them make you be a fool. Remember, your birth certificate is also your death certificate. They've created you as a corporation, right? This book will allow you not to have to pay these bailiffs, these council taxes and all of these things. If you don't believe me, Google straw man on YouTube, right? Even go on to TikToks, darling dear, where you can get it in bite size, because they've had you paying so much interest, right? Some of you've gone, just like me, I only had the attention of a 6-month-old. Light reading, yeah? This will change your life. All right. This is heavy, all right? It's proper heavy. But anyway, let's carry on with the read. Now that I've got that off my chest, I had to remember to tell you because I've got so many things going on, like being fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. Do it, big cat, and tell me what happened in your case. I'm telling you, it will work. They're going to get so mad. They're going to send... How can they tell you to cease and desist when you're paying off your bill? But they will never tell you that. There's a loophole. You pay £1 or $1 towards whatever that account is, right? As long as it's not got a fixed rate interest. Most of them have variable interest, darling dears. Okay? Tell me what happens in 30 days time. Send it to me in the Gmail, because I'm telling you, it's going to work. And you will never have to pay interest again. Oh, we've got 2 of them. When we cast runes, we read them from... Oh, someone is Folio. I told you, Folio has just finished what? Rinsing and repeating on the devil's balls, darling dears. And is what? Trying to come and what? Upset your world with fucking his blood. Hello from Australia, Gen V. Nice for you to pop in, darling dear. Who's that baby Yoda? I see you, darling dears. Pinky's up. And we've got what? Randon Jones. What's going on, Randon? Love it. I don't hate it. Anyway, Folio, the one with what? It's Panania for Tom in the air, like a gang sign. Somebody who's going through what? Hockey sticks at dawn. Their life is a crisis, and they're looking for someone to pick on and push around. Big cat, you can't be pushed around. We're besties, remember? And we go through everything like Thelma and Louise. And what you don't know, I am here, bestie. Because I told you, I live to read and find out. I spend my days finding out she's naive, right? Not only that, I'm into body language, right? My daughter has a master's in what? Criminal psychology, or is it? For criminal forensic psychology and mental health. You know the conversations we have. She's told me she's naive blood. I've read books, mate. And I was like, yeah, baby, tell me more. Because I'm not going to forget. And I get to use every one of those things to get great. Me and my besties. But like I said, Folio is on the rinse and repeat of a negative cycle. And they're going to want to come and test your gangster. Remember, don't allow yourself to be invited to that particular war or battle. Samantha Duncan. Is that Samantha Duncan? Don't allow them to pull you off your trolley, mate. Remember your airline and your edges. Kelly Palisano. Folio, represented by air as well as Uranus energy. On its face, this is somebody who hasn't learned nothing. They haven't learned not to allow you, right? They've not learned, right, to stop trying to be reckless in your life. It also speaks about a rash decision they're going to make to try and pull you into fucking his blood. Don't allow it, right? They're going through wickedness and they want a cohort to go with them. Don't let it be you, darling dears. Folio is represented by the letter M, the numbers 4, 5, 6, and 7. This came out in the Earth sign readings. There's a message there for you, darling dears. Go and have a look once we've finished our little tete-a-tete. This speaks about someone who is what? Extremely sly, right? They've got no ethics, right? And they're manipulative, darling dear. And they're going through depression. They've got a lot going on, mate. A lot of fucking ease blood. And they want to offload onto someone. You listen, your back and your shoulders ain't broad enough for that. She's naive. Learn to be dexterous, big cat, and read the room and the energies. We also have what? Ewas. This is you, darling dears, as well as your ancestral team. This is represented by the Temperance in Tarot. It speaks about defense mode on. Yeah. It's represented by the letter Y. You will say, why? Why did I allow myself to be pulled off my trolley by Folio with ball's breath? The devil's ball's breath, darling dear. Don't allow it. They've got wickedness going on for them. And what? Misery loves company, darling dear. This also speaks about what? You're feeling motivated at this moment in time. You're learning to trust the process. You're learning to trust your intuition, your discernment to guide you, darling dears, towards what? Stability. This is also a reminder that don't allow no one to put you into defense mode, darling dears. Learn to balance out your energies. And it's also about you learning to be patient, because they're feeble-minded, right? They're feeble-minded, right? And they're what? Stupid. STOOPID. Yes, they're stupid. And they want you to be stupid as with them. My mother always told me it takes one fool or folio to make many fools. Don't let them bring you into what? The mud hut, right? Because you won't be able to escape. They will what? They will trap you with their ignorance and their foolishness, darling dear. And next thing you know, you'll be out there barking like what? Quasimodo's bestie in them streets, darling dears. Don't do it. No, mate. Outrageous, I know, big cat. Right. Let's get an oracle deck. What one should I use? We're going to use the Moonology, and we're going to use the Soul cards. Why? Because the colours look the same, blood, and I like the way that they will stick. Allow me, yeah. Allow me. Messages from the ancestral team for my big cats. What do you need to release? We already had this question brought up with the combustion of the moon in Scorpio, darling dears. Something in particular that's been bothering you, and it is a beacon to people that are folios, darling dears. Well, they said there was people we haven't done the scratch and sniff test. Something that you have to release, because you are drawing them to you, darling dear. I told you, yes, you are a soldier for the light. Yes, you are what? Super empath. You are HEYOKA. Yes, all of the above. But there's something from your past which is what? Making you be a beacon for others. Maybe you still feel hurt over a situation. Baby, clarity must come to the situation because you are romanticizing it. Don't romanticize any situation from the past. Everybody is where they're meant to be at this moment in time. And if somebody gambled and lost you, big cat, that's their business, blood. You ain't got time to attend the battle with them so that you can got what? Sharing their karma. No, mate. How now, brown cow? Base of the deck, darling dear. A new romantic cycle begins. We just spoke about the Libra energy, darling dears. Libra is the 7th house. Some of you are going to have to release this past situation. If it's, my eye keeps jumping, my right eye. Look at the Chinese astrology. What time is it? For 1 p.m. right? To see exactly what that means, there's a message for you. A new romantic cycle will begin, darling dear. But as I said, you have to have this come to Jesus moment, the clarity, darling dear, and let it go, because it will bring you into what? Wickedness in a new situation, carrying old feelings and emotions into a new relationship, darling dear, whether it's romance or platonical, darling dear, because friends, how many of us have good friends that we can rely on, that don't turn into enemies as soon as you leave their side? Not many of us. Surrender to the divine, darling dear. Father God knows what's best for you, right? And a full moon, we've just finished the back of the full moon in Virgo. Virgo is the 6th house. The 6th house is about your responsibilities, darling dears. Pay attention to what you have to lose, darling dear. And when a full moon comes up on the cards, darling dears, lean in, big cat. It's a time for you to what? Harvest the intentions and the wishes that you set at past moons, past new moons, darling dears. Remember what I said. You have something to lose. They don't. Base of the deck, it's about your growth game, darling dear. This is what is irritating their demons. Yeah, this is why they want you to fight with them, or fight with your own self in your cranium as you try to recreate history. Look, divine already told you you've got to surrender and forgive these bottom feeders. Why? Because you have to forgive in order to be forgiven. And remember, you cannot, I repeat, cannot call judgment on them in Keitha and put them on the spiritual docket until you forgive. How else are you going to release the judgment, darling? Forgive them. Memories are going to be erased and pushed into your forefront of your cranium today, darling dears. You're going to get angry. You may even go as far as to shed a... You better not cry over that, big cat. Yes, I did threaten you. And yes, it is on camera. But I will say it wasn't me, right? Somebody took over my social media. It was hijacked. Yeah. So we've got a lot of the orange. So it could have been somebody who was involved with a sex relationship, darling dear. Memory of that situation. Forgive the situation and forgive your own self, because your Panani Fatum was skullduggerous. You was catfished. Yeah, they catfished you into the boudoir, darling dear. They didn't tell you that you met their representative, right? And we've already seen this card. Now it's come out twice, and it definitely is a message. You must surrender to the divine, darling dear. Divine knows what? Everything you've been through, and divine also knows where you're going. When you're about to be blessed in the best way, darling dear, you'll be tested and invited to many a battle, Crystal Richards, but you mustn't attend. Don't attend. Forgive them, darling dear, so that judgment can be called on them. Nothing like being on a spiritual docket, getting that spiritual kick in the nutsack while both your hands are behind your back. You can't even cradle. Listen. Shut up, case. Okay. Right. Let's move on to Hot Trot, darling dears. Don't forget what I said about the interests, darling dears. When they're not taking any more skrillers from us. No. Base of your deck, darling, dear 5. What did I just say? Somebody wants you to fight. They want you to go as far as what? Verbal, right? And go past the verbal to what? Tussling, rolling around in the dust. Good gosh, what's going on here? What incarnation do they want to perpetrate in your existence? Somebody wants a physical fight. They want fisticuffs of you, darling dears. They want to punch you in your eye and pull your hair. Oh my God! Listen, it will never happen to me, blood. It will never happen to me, right? By all the strength invested in me, by my what? Kung Fu and self-defense. And you can have that too if you go and watch my Don't Get Smoked video, where I teach you Kung Fu and, was it light Kung Fu and self-defense? They want to fight? Punch me and punch you in your eye, big cat. Pull out your hair. Oh, hell no. H-E-double-L, no. Oh, hell no. Listen, stop yourself and hold your gangster, big cat. Remember I told you that. They want to put a hitch slap on you. Yeah. They want to give you what? A Will Smith. Somebody wants to fight with you, big cat. They want to fight with you. I sounded like that gingerbread guy in, what's that guy? The one with the green face. I can't remember his name. Shrek. Yeah. They want to fight with you. Yeah. What? What's the matter with them? You whose mind you're doing business, bending the matrix, doing a Benjamin or Benjamin of buttons, turning back the hands of time. What's the matter with them? They want to fight with you. Go watch it, bestie. Go and watch that video, my Don't Get Smoked video, right? Because these are not elbows, these are limb destructors. And some of them think that they can come and lift you up and take you away. And next thing you know, you're bundled in the back of a boot, right? Going for destinations unknown. Listen, if somebody is trying to lift you up, or even to lift you up to throw you on your back on the floor so they can kick you in your ribs. Oh, big cat, no. You must, like I said, you must balance yourself out and drop it low. If my Karma Mama was here from school, she'll teach you kickboxing. Because she stands all the time now with her 2 hands behind her back. That's how they teach them to stand at attention. And anytime she sees a situation she don't like, I can see, even when she's talking to her brother sometimes, I see the right foot goes back because she's balancing out her weight. He thinks that I said to him, listen, I have to come in and diffuse it, right? She's just recently been taught to break arms. I said, listen, there's no one in this domicile that you can test that on, darling dear. There's no one, because I will put you into the dark ages, right? I'll remove all of your allowances and I will be on bedroom check every day, blood. Yeah, but anyway, I digress again, big cat. Someone wants to fight with you, Folio, the ball liquor, the devil's ball liquor. Yes, they want to take you off your patience, darling dear, have you on your last nerve. Remember, not every battle must you attend. Yeah, Folio, right? Because why? Proverbs 18:6, a fool's mouth will always invite a beating. They're going to say something to you that's salacious, darling dear. That's what? Anger making, darling dear. Just to get a reaction, eh? God says, don't get involved. Listen, you've seen this already. Surrender to the divine, right? Surrender to the divine, right? Allow it. God is saying no. Wisdom is for the wise. Hierophant energy. You are on the what? The golden stair as you continue to ease on down the road to infinite possibilities, darling dears. Even God's laughing. Why do they want to fight with you? Don't they realize they be beefing with me? No, mate, they don't realize that. And we've just had 2 5s. 2 5s is what? Breakthrough. You're about to get a breakthrough. 5 is in numerology. 5 speaks about constructive freedom and change, which is coming your way because you're versatile. Why? Because you're prototype of your lineage and you are Ibex. Yeah, Ibex. You've seen an Ibex running across a sheer face mountain. If there's a crack, you don't fall back, big cat. What's this? Listen. Forgive them because they're feeble-minded. Sometimes you got to laugh at people that's trying to take you off your trolley. Laugh, right? Don't get mad. Because if you get angry, big cat, you're not thinking straight, right? You're allowing that devil energy to overtake you, and it will take you to hockey sticks at dawn. Judgment on its face. Nah, mate, you want dharma in your life, good karma, right? They want you to be barking at passing cars, right? Being self-doubt, right? Not listening to the lessons or remembering any of the lessons you learned while you was going through the DNS. What's that? The dark night of the soul, blood. I had to look over my shoulder. I told you, bestie. I'm the red light, green light champion of 79, as are you, darling dear. Maybe not of 79, right? But maybe you haven't lived as long as me. Who knows where you are at your stage in life, darling dears. But you're the red light, green light champion. Realize you've got something to lose. And karma is not discriminatory, darling dears. You got 2 major arcana. God's laughing, judgment's on its face. Listen, don't be drawn out today, darling dears. They've got nothing to lose. Folio, the devil balls liquor. What's this? You better choose wisely, bun. Choose wisely. Look at the snake. They'll just slither straight back to the mud hut once they've took you off your trolley. Don't allow yourself to be invited to any battles. What's that? Atlantean angel, you got false allegations on you? Yeah, Rick Ross, come through. Posh clap. Listen, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Right? Base up. Look! I told you, they want to fight with you. Verbally, mentally, spiritually, any of the leads, darling dears. You better choose wisely, right? Because judgment is on its face. That means that it's not going to be discriminatory, darling dears. Forgive them, they're feeble-minded, because they will be beefing with God. Just laugh at them, darling dears. That's what people don't expect you to do. When they expect you to be angry and spluttering like Sylvester the cat, laugh. Laugh, because it will release the tension in you, and it will get your gangster on for you to think straight on how to handle them, darling dears. They want to punch you in your face, right? And pull your hair. And they may even want to punch you in your back. Oh, hell no. Oh, no. Oh, heavens to Betsy, no. No. Listen, I'm turning into an opera singer just to let you know we don't fight. Page of Pentacles. Divine is about to gift you with new opportunities, a new beginning. Maybe it's a new beginning in your finances. It also speaks about your mental health. It's a page, darling dear. You've only just got your mental health back online, darling dear. Right? What's this? Look. They want to come and F up your red light, green light champion status, right? With what peccadillos of wickedness. And they're going to try and publicly shame you. 2 of Pentacles on its face. This person that wants you to be vulnerable to wickedness wants this spiritual energy. This is a spiritual attack as well, darling dears. Don't get mad. Like I said, the moon is combust in Scorpio, a time for you to look and see exactly where that energy is coming from. Because wherever you're feeling the anger or the sadness coming from, you know exactly whom is directing at you, right? So when that comes around, look, whoever's sending at you is bitter, right? Then their life is a crisis, and it needs what? That yellow tape of a crime scene around it, right? They can't emotionally affect you physically, darling dears. So a lot of nasty energies will be sent your way to make you mad, and you'll sometimes vicariously you take out the energies on someone else that doesn't deserve it and messes up your dharma. Nah, mate, wisdom is for the wise. Oh, hell no. They want you to fight. No, mate. The first person that came to your mind when I started discussing this abysmal, boring, boredom topic, darling dears, that's who's sending you the energy. Return to sender in the name of the Most High. Do I have to bring the Palo Santo and the California White Sage out? The big guns, guys. I will. You've got opportunities coming towards you. Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And it's strong Taurus energy here, darling dears. They want you to fight, right? Lose your space in the queue to what? A spiritual ascension, darling dears. Page of Pentacles also speaks about a more stable relationship that may even be coming your way. There will be an age difference, darling dears. It also speaks about somebody doesn't like the fact that you've gone on to learn new things. Maybe you've gone to higher learning. Maybe you've got a certificate with your name on it, mate. Maybe you buffed up your chest. Pentacles could be a new business. It could be a new job. Something that is at fledgling stage, darling dears. They want you to risk it all, right? For them, who is under judgment, right? So they can share, so you can share in it. You better choose wisely. And remember, that energy is outside of you, darling dears. And whoever was the first person that came to mind, return that shit back, darling dear. You do not, what? You do not give your will, your free will, for them to do you anything or to take you out of your happy state. I told you, Big Cat Bestie, you're a happiness expert, and it's Rich White Lady season on Keitha as well as Malkuth. You get me, Lighthouse Charlie? Can you feel me? Give me a cat. Give more, Reno. I want to take you out your good. Listen. Three of Cups, you've got reasons to celebrate, darling dears. Celebrating your feminine energy. This is your subconscious energy if you're a male or if female, darling dears. It also speaks about an invitation or a party. Maybe you'll be invited somewhere, and what a ne'er-do-well is not going to like you. Why? Because you are a holder of the light, right? Your charisma, right? And whatever you've got going on, it shows on you, darling dear, because you've unlocked your gangster. They're not going to, someone's not going to like you on sight, blood. And you can't do anything to make him like you. Why? Because they just finished licking the devil's balls. They don't like anyone. They don't even like themselves. Yeah. Yes. It's true. I'm not lying. They want one more round, Julie, with your edges, blood. What did I say? Red light, green light champion. I told you, Big Cat. This is about your growth. This is about teamwork. Some of you are about to get some kind of recognition. It could be a new job. It could be a recognition from a platform. Pentacalis is online, darling dear. Or maybe it's somebody online that's watching you. Yeah. And they want everything to fail. They've been waiting for you to fail or get public humiliation, but it hasn't been working. You have that certain je ne sais quoi, that draws people in. They don't like it. Well, they better learn to suck it up in silence as they're bored in the spiritual short bus. For the field trip, pass the sign that says you can't F off past this point. Red light, green light champion, your growth game is irritating them. King of Wands, you're a natural born leader, darling dears. This also speaks about a public speaker. It speaks about someone who is charismatic. It also speaks about somebody who is what? Spiritually guided. And yes, this is normally the dick dealing mattress back, but it's on the red light, green light champion, right? Right next to what? You celebrating. Or it could be somebody you was involved with, darling dear, that chose a throuple over you. All right. If it was someone that you was involved with, Folio, who's licking the devil's balls, right? If it was somebody who you was involved with that came to mind, what do we need to know about that? Why are they sending this wickedness to the big cat who couldn't give a good golly or a gosh about them, right? Someone who you cut off like your right hand, Matthew 5:30. Why are they so focused on you? Because you like I said, 3 of Wands, you couldn't give a good golly and gosh. You're getting your 11-11 fade. You're dancing, right, while they're getting wet in the rain, right? What else, right? Queen of Wands, because you look good, darling dear, and you're single as F. It speaks about infinite possibilities. Some of them are mad at you because you're about to go into a union. I told you, it's always the wicked that sees your infinite possibilities before you do. Some of you are going into a highly spiritual union. That is what? Divinely guided. Why? You chose to be solo dolo, like the boys or girls on the pole. 2 of Pentacles. Balance out your responsibilities, your emotions, right? So that you don't carry old emotions into a new situation. What's this? King of... You better master your emotions, blood. Remember, it's energies outside yourself, and you may go and take that wickedness out on someone else, and it's the wrong person, or it's in the wrong setting, and it'll cause you to lose things that you've worked hard for, big cat. We can't have that. Listen, right? This is about you, what? Putting on your whole armor of God. This is also about spiritual protection, darling dears. 9 of Wands in the upright, I might add, is represented by come on, Case, think. It's Sagittarius energy, the only weaponized zodiac, as well as the moon, darling dear. Subterfusion bull swanky. Someone who was never truly your friend. Someone who betrayed you emotionally, right? The moon is also mother energy, so it's a mother foe. We're narrowing it down, darling dear. It's a Mitch bitch or a bitch Mitch. Yeah. All of this and that. Somebody doesn't like the fact that you are stable and steadfast. They don't like your persistence, the persistence that you have to what? Live your life to the fullest, darling dears. They don't like your resilience, Your bounce back game, right? They thought or they believed that you was going to take the biggest risk when you separated your energy from them. That wasn't a risk. It was the right thing for you to do. You are like Cool Hand Luke at this moment in time. Base of the deck, Two of Swords. You made the right choice to leave whomsoever this person or people are behind, and they send in the negative energies, right? So that you'll go and fight, possibly in the wrong setting, and lose what you've already achieved for yourself. Oh no, we don't like that. We don't love it. We don't love it. We don't. Let's give it another shufty. See what else is going on. Do we still? No, no. We're gonna get another deck. Let me just move this out of the way. Let's get another deck. The big wicked blood. They're wicked. They're wicked and they're missing. No one calls the police because we've done nothing. Our hands are clean, and our security cameras will prove we didn't leave our domiciles in the middle of the night with prison braids and a bat and none of our electronic devices. We didn't do it. I'll vouch for you, bestie. Yeah. 169 in the chat and only 80 thumbs up. Come on, hit the thumbs up button, darling dears. You have to be my Obi-Wan Kenobi. There's another big cat out there. Who's that? I can't see. You're moving so quickly with the comments. Bonita, ballerina, my dancing cat. Cat. Glad you could pop in. I see you, Brandy Jackson. Are you good, darling dear? And who's that? Is it Alicia? Alicia Young? Pinky's up. Oracle 77100. Yeah, they want you to fight. They're sending the negative energies at you. But it's always because you're at a breakthrough, darling dear. Someone who had you as a victim of hate from the gate. You were sleeping with the enemy. They was never your friend. This what? Back, front, neck, cabba. What's this? Look, I can't make it up. Hold your gangster, big cat. And return that energy to the sender. RTS. All days, always, you take the knee and you pray for what? Strength, wisdom, and guidance, and good health, and nothing else, darling dear. You don't send no revenge. You don't send up your... God saw your tears and your ancestors counted them. This is why your ancestors are like what? Going, ah. They're waiting for double Dutch, mate. They're waiting for you to say, come and help me. They will help you, darling dears, but you have to ask them for your help, right? What did I say? You bossed up on a Mitch, and they're what? Launching the hillbilly investigations, right? They got the jealousy, the envy, and the hate, right? Their name is Prakala or Prakalisha. We're narrowing it down. Listen, right? They're an ear hustler, and your healing will begin, darling dear. Once you what? Investigate that peccadillo that came up when I said somebody wants to fight you and is sending negative energy. That particular energy is what's holding you back from a blessing that the Most High wants to give you. Right, as you ease on down the road. Base of the deck, merchant of slanders, lies. Of course they're lying. They've been licking the devil's balls. What did you expect from their mouth of gingivitis? This perpetrator of what? Ball breath, darling dear. Ball breath, liar, right? And they're focused on you, mate. They are focused. And they want you to what? Attend a battle or go into a fight that is not for you. You've already put them down, darling dear. Our parents always told us to what? Get rid of toys we no longer use. The broken ones, darling dears. The broken ones, right? And Pinky's up. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, Crystal Richards. Toddle over to my Patreon, right? Who's that? Mimsy. Or take the hop, skip, and jump to my TikTok, where I will be within the next half an hour as I upload another VT, darling dear. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Big cat wave. Until we meet again on these Tarot streets, leader Dan. Cat. Never forget, big cat. Hold your gangster. You are the red light, green light champion. And ascension is afoot.